Honey, I'm home! How you been, friend?
Good. Good to see you again. Yeah.
Very good. Tell me about how you feel and everything. I know you've been doing your stretches.
Yep, feeling really good. The dental roll, I've been able to get head touching the floor.
Excellent.
So that's been good, especially within the past like 2 or 3 weeks, like I told you before. Been able to get a little bit of treatment up in St. Pete, so it's been able to keep everything moving. But yeah, it's been going. Shoulders are still a little bit tight and like the lat kind of in the back, but yeah, everything's really starting to kind of open up and getting more and more.
Are you doing much at the gym at all, or are you doing?
Yeah, yep, lifting a lot still. So
Macho Man. Okay.
I mean, just I just enjoy it.
So we got about 1 inch now. We're about 1 inch from where we want to be. Where I want that middle of the shoulder to be over the middle of your ear.
Mm-hmm.
And getting that in. It's not so much the head as it is. This has to bust in and loose that monster. I'm gonna get it in a second.
Cool.
There we go. There we go. Nice. Very nice. So keep that chin up and then relax right here. Okay, all right. I think it's already got it all loose here. Yeah, it feels loose. Wow. Wow. Didn't feel restricted at all. Just like there was no air. There was just nothing. You have it already closed. So when we first start care, sometimes the distance is so large. Like even the sound of that, I like to compare. When we get home, see how the sound compares. I don't think there's not much of a gap anymore, from where, because you're stretching, the distance the bone is from where it's supposed to be, at least in the neck. I think in the back we got some more work, but the neck, minimal misalignment now. It's really just.
That's awesome.
So sometimes people are like, it's not as loud as it used to be. I think it's, it's like, well, that's because the distance the bone is traveling is not as far because you now are where your neck is supposed to be. Sometimes the way chiropractors adjust, you can get a click opening a joint or shutting a joint. So my goal, even when I'm adjusting your neck, is to close the joints. And that's why I keep, like for instance, when you're on your side and I'm doing the side posture, I'm trying to put the arch in your back. I'm not trying to pull your knee up and take the arch out. Same thing when I'm adjusting your neck. We're trying to induce lordosis and push the spine into the curved position. Even though we know that adjustments don't change posture, we still want to aim in that direction. You can. I'm not adjusting you, but my point is that some guys will bring the chin down and then they'll adjust kind of like that.
Okay.
And that'll make a click. Versus when I'm adjusting, I'm not going to adjust you. I'm going to go that way.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go this versus.
Okay.
I don't know. It's such a subtle thing, but it's you can make a click happen. It's not the goal of the adjust left side. Oh, you feel pretty good. Let me see here. Yeah, I think it's. Just the musculature is bigger over here, right? You got this. Feel this difference here? Feel that. Feel that on the left. On the back of the. That's probably what I've always been picked on, right? I've probably been picking on that guy. See, it's not as. It's more subtle. I didn't notice it until I started massaging it now, but there on that left upper, that's what it needs to be. Your head likes to tilt to the right, and that pushes this out. But it goes away real quick here. It's not as. It's learning to hide from me, or it's learning me, and it's like, I know what he's going to ask for. What's your favorite exercise to do at the gym? What are your?
Oh gosh, I'm not really sure.
Is there one that you always do? Is there one that you always do? Let's say.
I enjoyed like back day. I think the most.
Okay.
Which is, I don't know if that's just.
So it's like flies or.
Yeah, just all of it.
All of it.
Really.
Yeah. Okay, rhomboids. I got you, Macho Man. All right. It's good job security. I'm glad that I should be encouraging. It's a balance. The whole goal of anything in life pretty much is balance. If you have too much chocolate cake is too much.
Right.
Everything is balance, and so if you're going to strengthen, we have to loosen. That's the whole. So, all right. There we go. Yeah, right. It's pretty much right there, Carl, on the list left. I'm just curious, does anybody else see that knot? I'm the only one playing.
You're the
Only one that really picks on it.
Yeah.
Nobody goes in here and really digs.
I mean, I noticed that sometimes kind of tilting my head to the left is tighter.
Tighter, yeah, I gotcha.
But
It's all bow training. My dad, it's all he's done. What do I say? The perfectionist in me. It's like, it's just a little
Mhm.
off kilter. This part of your neck doesn't like to compress as easily as the right. And
yeah.
your next prescription is to, when you're on it, have
Mhm.
it back and then a little bit left, and see
Okay.
if you can have it rotated to the left a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
If in doubt, just have it straight, but just a little bit of left tilt to try to compress that and hold that.
Okay.
I would probably say like a 1 month prescription. After 1 month, just keep the head straight if I don't see you.
Okay.
But do it for like 1 month. Have it back into the left a little bit, just a little bit, make 5 or 10 degrees of.
Okay.
So here's straight,
Mhm.
and then you just do a little like that, and you're off a little bit to the left,
Okay.
and mold that, and see if we can. It's like working with a bicycle where the handlebars and the tire don't line up,
Mhm.
and you gotta like pull it straight with the frame.
I've gotten back into kind of doing more
Okay.
lat stuff. Recently, for a while, I was just doing more rowing.
Okay.
But now I've kind of thrown the lat stuff more back into it.
Stretching this back. I'm always fascinated how the scar will actually, there's right inside the scar there'll be some lactic acid that's different than like right in the middle.
Yeah.
Like the actual scar tissue around doesn't make the mark, but right in the middle. It's like,
Because it's trapped.
well, it's scar tissue. That's what this is for. That's where the scar tissue all is, and that's where it brightens up the most. Because where there's no scar tissue, you're not going to see it as much. And then, surprise, over a scar, there's lots of scar tissue. Switch up. Right. How's your wife been? What's she been up to? What is she? She works.
Just working
Working.
a lot.
You have no kids, right?
No kids.
Is she thinking about it? Like,
Yeah, I think we'll probably start moving that way here in the next year.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
That's smart to get some time.
Yeah, we weren't that smart. Yeah, married. 3 months after we got married, she was pregnant. And,
Aw, it was fun, but
Yeah.
yeah,
it's good that you've had time with your wife.
you get thrown into the mix real quick.
Yeah.
It's like, hello, life is starting now.
Yeah, it hasn't gotten easier holding that one off with my brothers having nephews and
Aw,
stuff. and
yeah.
Going to see them and hanging out, and she's just looking at me like, "Hey,
Oh,
isn't this adorable?" And I'm like, "Look,
well, look, right.
like we only get to see the fun parts."
That's right. Where's the 2 a.m. video?
Right.
Right. Left side. And that was real quick, huh?
Mhm.
Let's see how it compares to this. Definitely something on the right, on the side. These are the roots of the muscles that attach up here, so both
Mhm.
ends. We're gonna work on the bottom roots, but these are the upper roots. And you're actually, if you do that pull, you can see that these muscles contracting and they all tug right on here. This is where you get your stabilization from. Go. Does your brother work out? Does he?
Yeah, one of them is a fan.
Uh-huh. Just trying to see if you have any competition with something you're trying to. It's like, I
No,
my brothers and stuff.
we're not stepping on stages anytime soon.
Okay,
So
all right.
I think it's just more of a just really enjoy it.
Camaraderie. Okay.
Yeah. I can't get out there and run for miles and miles. I get too bored.
Right. I think a Theracane, I'll show you in a minute. We'll have this.
Okay.
It's like a. I'll show you how I use it on myself, but it's just a way to. If you can, you can almost make the contact and use this like
Yep.
cane and actually get pressure yourself and
Yep.
try to compress these guys if you need some more focal pressure in the area.
Yeah, I've been enjoying the dinner roll. That's been a good one.
All right, here we go, Tata. No, no. Yeah, I can't hurt you anymore, I don't think.
I've got a couple spots where I know it's gonna, it'll wreck me, but it's all worth it.
Excellent. Excellent.
I think it's hard to find good soft tissue work, which I think is kind of interesting considering how many people are
They can do it, right.
trying to do it.
Trying to do it, yeah.
But
Yeah, no, it's like they're trying to focus on the areas that hurt
Mhm.
instead of the areas that don't hurt, and
yeah.
work on the areas that are locked instead of the areas that are hurting and unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I did make sure to get updated pictures.
Excellent.
Oh,
Yes.
awesome. That's so great.
Yeah.
No, I can see when you walk in. It looks
Mhm.
really
Mhm.
good.
I'm gonna compare you what we've done here to the beginning also to see
Mhm.
Yeah,
how
I'll just see that.
beat you up and stretch you.
Yeah.
Because that's after an hour, whatever, 45 minutes sitting in the
Mhm.
car.
Yeah.
Doesn't help. They get you all rounded forward. Oh, swammy, schwammy. Maybe check the briefcase. Oh, Samsonite. Oh, that was way off. We'll get lost if I start quoting that movie. Lost there for hours. I gotta pee. Just go, man. No.
No, it's warm.
Oh, man.
How did that feel?
That was
Rough.
intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the blockade that's in there.
Yeah, it's crazy because I think what started in July,
Mm-hmm.
so that's
It's just fun to meet someone who's,
Mhm.
people do the stretches, but maybe not as much as you are, or they
Yeah.
don't. So it's fun to see someone who's actually like committed to
yeah, it's
doing them as much as possible.
yeah. You definitely have to like. Obviously, there's nights where I can't get to one, but
Right.
I mean, I think if I had to give myself an honest grade, I think I'm at like 96 or 97%.
Excellent.
That's awesome.
But even when I have to do one off, it's like that next day it's like, all right, gotta start a little higher.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm in a maximum setting. Honey, I'm home! Main thing I notice with these things is now my nose itches, Ed.
Yeah.
You're only supposed to use one at a time, doctor. Yeah, we go overboard here.
Yeah. Be like singing in front of a band.
Right there, yep. Oh, please, oh no.
That was wild. That's different.
Even my hands are like you still feel it after it's done. It's like,
Yeah, my feet are tingling still. It's different.
I feel like my hands are still pulsating.
Your hands are like really red after holding them.
Blood flow is trying to keep the circulation going in there.
Did it hurt, Todd, or was it just
Oh.
like weird?
I mean, it's like a mix. Like, there's some pain and then there's some like, it's therapeutic and it's just, that's different.
Do you prefer the elbow?
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I'll ever prefer the elbow.
That's right, that's right. Good answer. That's perfect.
It's-
If somebody prefers the elbow, they're one sick person.
Yeah.
You kind of just, it's like when I'm at dental hygienist, would you like the sandblaster or the,
Right.
I'm like, whatever one works best.
Because as someone who enjoys foam rolling and feeling that pain, the elbow is just another level.
I breathe, there you go. I breathe. Breathe. There you go. Oh, yes. Yes.
That was deep.
Yes. Bring his arms up for me. Oh, there we go. Stretch. Good. There you go. Breathe. Good. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, bud.
Yeah.
You're handling it so well, though. Like,
Amazing. Amazing.
I brace myself for it now.
He
Yeah,
knows.
it's coming.
He
Well,
knows.
it's like, the first time the boat, especially with how stiff my back
Yes,
was, you
yes.
didn't go,
Right.
with it.
Yeah.
But then, like, last time I was like, oh, okay, that's going. And then this time it's like, okay, we know it's coming. Let's do this.
Right.
It's, you get to it.
learning curve. Yeah.
But yeah,
All right.
that was
We have
good.
money back. We check your rest. Yeah.
I think too, there's just like that, especially if you've like never had it or never
Sure.
like gone that deep. It's just like, all right, is my back able to do?
Yeah,
It's just like
I
you
know,
just
I
don't
know.
know. But yeah, it's.
A little disconcerting.
Yeah.
I know.
I know now. I'm ready for it now.
Can't breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Go.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, you gotta hold that guy down. Epicondylitis. I mean, my idea would be that if it's not hurting, you shouldn't, because you want it to beef up. So the more
Right.
you support something, the weaker. Then you're dependent on the brace,
Mhm.
right? Right. So if you keep using the support, then the internal attachments don't strengthen. So therefore, you're
Right.
constantly dependent on it. So if this is something you want to do, it's better to either change your weights or repetitions so
Right.
that you're allowing it to heal, allowing it to strengthen, and hypertrophy. But yeah, that's. Checking this mainly is after you work out, you don't want to leave any lingering tightness in your forearm, would be what I would think would cause more than even the activity you're doing at the gym.
Okay.
So like 10 hours or 24 hours of this being constantly pulled on
Right.
is more injurious to the attachment than the 10, 15 minutes you're spending at the gym pulling on it. It's that
Okay.
you're not, like, you're running the car to red line, but then you never turn the engine off. You're letting it just run and like all the time, all night long, and you're not even shutting it off to let it recuperate. So when you're in the shower, for sure, when you're done, at the gym, you're checking these. You're, 5-10 seconds. You just run your arms,
Okay.
get some heat, some shower water on this. You just,
Right.
a little tender there. Okay,
Okay.
good. You just check them,
Mhm.
and if you find a knot, maybe spend 10 seconds working on it. It's where the mark comes out. Not so much over here, but right there. Oh no, it can't hide from the guasha.
Mhm.
Actually, I can feel it there more right there than any other spot. Right there, wow. Yeah, right up there. You're trying to see if I can. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're just trying to push it in that.
So put it on.
I make the contact right, either that's the facet, the ribs are over kind of
Mhm.
here, but somewhere in here. Usually grab this and just,
Push it. Okay.
I mean, there's another, you can, if you want to, you can grab it like this and you can,
Mm.
right.
Put myself into the fun position.
But probably for that upper part,
Mm-hmm.
it's really just grabbing this end and then leveraging.
Okay. So just like right on the outside of the
Right on the,
spine.
right on the, kind of right next to the spinous in the middle.
Mhm.
Right off the, just trying to get it closed in the joint a little bit more so you can then stretch. But let me go grab the young guy a little bit lower. A little bit, get the idea? Kind of
Mhm.
right there,
Oh yeah.
upper back, and you're trying to aim between those shoulder blades.
Mm-hmm.
And then 20 minutes, same. So you're ready for this take home. I'm gonna just show you. like a strap.
Oh, yeah.
And then we can vary up the strength of it. I'm just going to put a real light today. But,
Mhm.
get the idea.
Mhm.
Actually give you some compression.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's a light setting, but not.
Mhm.
So you're trying to push the head back at the same time that you're pressing in the chest. And 20 minutes. Oh yeah, exactly same. Working that upper back.
Alright.
With this, you can't really move. You're really meant to lock in one position, and then the next time you get on it, you do a different section. So you're really trying to hit one spot for 20 minutes.
Okay.
Then, you know, make sort of a mental log of where you were. And the next night, go a different spot. And
So only do 20 minutes a night.
what you'll do is you'll do 20 minutes, just one spot, and then, I mean, if you have time, you could move down an inch or two, and then do another 20
Right.
minutes. But you're trying to focus. So the roller is abroad. The lumbar dental doesn't really contact this area really well. So you've really did really well from the shoulder blade down. So really now you're just in between the shoulder blade, and that's where they basically took a lumbar dental roll, cut it in half, so that the right. So if the scapular in the way, then pressure over top of the scapula will prevent pressure on the spine.
Right.
Right. So the scapula prevent that focal pressure. So they made something thin enough. And your hands go numb, put them down.
Oh, they're just tingling a little bit.
Just put them down your belly, or
Okay.
and take them. Yeah, you're just letting it hang. If you're
Yeah.
letting you, and then when you want more depth, you tighten the strap. That makes sense.
Okay.
Then you're actually, or you can have like,
So just pull the head down.
or somebody sit on your chest.
Mhm.
You know, nice. Yeah, now we're dealing with like half inch. You're
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
compressing it and then getting them upright. There you go. Keep breathing. At this moment, he realized he did put on clean socks this morning. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Switch your wife right there. Okay, breathe.
We survived.
First time he walked on.
It's different. It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because like it's just a whole nother level of getting in there. August 3rd. You can see
Yeah, yeah.
very rounded still, and then it's from the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to get more,
Mm-hmm.
more, and then the other side too,
Nice.
and then
Yeah,
or yesterday.
wow.
Mhm.
Getting over that shoulder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then the other side.
Beautiful.
So we're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting
Well,
there.
the yellow guy's another piece you're going to love.
Mhm.
That's what you're going to need to
Yeah.
take it to the next step. Is
Yeah,
So-
the consistency.
Really good.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for dropping
Always
by,
a pleasure.
Jeff.
Yeah.